Hi everybody, I'm Sandy Sandler, the creator of the Bowdabra, and I want to thank you all so much for joining me. I hope everybody had a wonderful 4th of July holiday last week. And now we're going to celebrate Christmas in July. So we're going to be doing some really fun Christmas projects. So I'm going to start with my favorite ribbon, which is our Bowdabra Scrunchy Ribbon. It comes on 25 and 50-foot rolls, and you're gonna see how super simple this is to use. So I'm taking my Bowdabra Bow Wire, folding it in half, and laying it into my Bowdabra. Then I pre-cut some pieces of my scrunchy ribbon, and I'm just gonna scrunch them into the Bowdabra, hence the name. We get to scrunch it. And now I'm gonna take my silver.
Gail says love it.
Oh, thanks, y'all. I do. This is my favorite ribbon. And what I loved about it when I first found this ribbon was the fact that you could scrunch it and it didn't matter even if it wrinkled because it looked really good. So this is our exclusive Bowdabra Scrunchy Ribbon. And I'm going to scrunch down here. And then I'm going to take my Bowdabra Bow Wire and I'm going to just pull it through my slip knot. And this is great because you can pre-make these as ornaments or even bows for gift wrap or for wreaths. And just throw them in a big garbage bag and put them in your garage until Christmas time. So I'm going to tie a knot. And these are bows your kids will love helping you. So nobody's gonna complain about making the bows this year. So I'll just knot it, and then I'm just gonna kind of shape it. And there you go. Isn't that fun? And it makes a really fun bow. Now this one I made by actually layering the scrunch and putting them all the colors in at once. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use our Bowdabra Scrunchy Ribbon. So I'm gonna put these aside. And now I'm gonna make a really cute little hair bow. So I'm gonna take my mini Bowdabra.
Crystal says, hi Sandy, the scrunchy ribbon is one of my favorite materials to work with as well as forgiving and easy to use.
Thank you, Crystal. Yeah, I think it's really easy and it's extremely forgiving, which is one of the reasons I fell in love with it when I had no clue how to make bows. And it was just a great product. And then the company that made it went out of business. So now we make it specifically for our Bowdabra customers. So now I'm gonna pull my Bowdabra bow wire in there.
Gail said it also looks like ornaments.
It does look like ornaments, exactly, Gail. So now I'm gonna make this really cute, fun,
Kathleen says hello, and Jeannie says hi.
Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Jeannie. Thanks, you guys, for joining me. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. I'm going to now scrunch the mid-center of my bow in. Then I'm going to fold this around, and this is the way you would make like a pinwheel bow with no tails. And so now I'm just going to scrunch that in. I'm going to leave my loop, and then I'm going to bring this around and make an X. So I'm gonna kind of pull my loop forward a little bit and then just scrunch the tail of this loop in. Then I'm going to take the center of this loop, the first one, and just do a little mountain up and put that into my Bowdabra. And then I'm gonna scrunch the center of the top one and scrunch that into my Bowdabra. And I'm using a wired ribbon, so I'm not 100% worried about the size of this, but you always can use your mini Bowdabra hair bow tool and ruler to make it perfect. So now I'm going to take my Bowdabra wire, pull it through my slip knot, hold my bow down, pull it tight while it's still in the Bowdabra, pull it out, separate the ends, bring it around to the back. I'm gonna tie a knot. And just so you guys know, we always post the replay of our Facebook Live on our Bowdabra blog at bowdabrablog.com every Sunday. So you can always watch the replays any time of the year. So obviously this is Christmas in July, but you'll be able to watch the replay of this video forever on our Facebook page. So now I'm going to take my ponytail holder and I'm going to tie my ponytail holder on right here and tie a knot and knot it again. And now I'm going to just clip the ends. So now what I did is I have this really pretty piece. It's almost a scrap of sparkly ribbon. And all I'm going to do is fold it into thirds.
Maria says hello.
Hi, Maria. How are you? And again, you guys, how was your 4th of July? So I'm going to take a little piece of my glue dot here just to hold this all in place. And then I'm going to take my, this is just a cut that we did of our Bowdabra rhinestone mesh, which is so awesome to use. And now I'm going to put a glue dot right here. And you could also, of course, use a glue gun. I'm going to bring this around.
Kathleen's asking a question, but we'll have to respond later because we can't read the whole thing.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Kathleen. Can you ask the question again so that I can then read it and respond? So now we're just going to take this, put a little bit of glue there, bring it around, and I'm gonna need one more little glue dot here. I've got really big glue dots, so I'm having to kind of break them to make them work.
Jamie says, do the glue dots hold?
These are actually not glue dots. These are zots. And yes, the zots hold, but if you're really concerned, I would use, here you go. I would use a glue gun, but I don't like to use glue guns if I don't absolutely have to because they're dangerous for me. So isn't that cute? You have that really cute, super, super simple little pinwheel hair bow. And so what I'm gonna do is put this aside. And did we ever get that question again from Kathleen?
Have you done a tutorial video of this?
We do have a lot of tutorial videos of this type of hair bow, and also if you have a Bowdabra product, then that means you have a free VIP membership, and that means that when you download the Bowdabra app, you'll have access to also our hair bow DVD. Our hair bow software that shows you how to make 70 different hair bows. And that's what comes with the hair bow tool and ruler, but we decided to include it for our Bowdabra members so that they can actually look and see how to make all these hair bows. So yes, we have tons of video and tons of instructions. So hopefully you'll be able to find them. If not, email me and I'll help you look for them. So now we're gonna make a fun bow that can be used again, most of these can be used, I'm just getting rid of a glue dot here. Most of these can be used on your tree or as gift wrap, decoration around a vase or anything at holiday time. So I'm just gonna lay my Bowdabra bow wire into my Bowdabra.
Angel says hi.
Hi Angel, how are you? Where are you saying hi from?
I think Colorado.
Oh, Colorado? Cool. I'm wearing my veil hat because I'm going in 3 weeks and it's so hot here in Vegas that I need to keep reminding myself it's going to be cooler when I get to Colorado. So if you're not familiar with the Bowdabra, underneath here we have springs. So it's automatically going to adjust as I put the ribbon into my Bowdabra and be like a third hand. So I have these two pieces that we've actually pre-cut and pre-dovetailed. But just in case you're not familiar with dovetailing, what you do is you fold your ribbon in half, and then you're just gonna cut from the fold to the corner. So I'm just gonna make a little cut right here. And that's what's gonna give you that really nice pointed tails. So I'm just gonna lay one of these down in here. And what I love about the Bowdabra is I can use all of my scraps of ribbon. So anybody that already has Bowdabra or pretty much any crafter knows exactly what I'm talking about when I say that you save everything. So we're gonna twist and push this. So now this is just another piece of ribbon, and I'm just gonna make what we call our fold and twist bow. So we're just gonna fold it in there, and the reason we twist it is so we keep the wrong side of the ribbon on the inside of the loop. So I'm gonna fold this back, and again, the wrong side is on the inside of my loop, and I'm gonna twist it, and then I'm gonna fold it back, and this time I'm not gonna twist, I'm just gonna scrunch it down into my Bowdabra. Then I have this really pretty ornament, and I'm just gonna lay this down into my Bowdabra.
Eddie says, hi, Sandy.
Hi, Eddie.
Betty.
Oh, Betty. I'm like, okay, I was about to ask you. And Betty, I know who Betty is, because Betty writes to me and communicates and always shares. Also, oh, I forgot to say, can you guys share this video with your friends so that they can watch too and learn how to use the Bowdabra and make fun projects? So I'm gonna pull this really tight, take it out, separate the ends, bring it around to the back, and tie a knot. And I'm gonna tie another knot. And now I can just shape this all out and shape my bow here. And now, so simply, you have just made a beautiful bow that you can tie onto a package, that you can put on your tree, that you can use for decor, and everybody's gonna be impressed. So I hope you guys like that, and now we're gonna go on to a Hanukkah project. So I'm gonna put this aside and take my trusty Bowdabra and move this over here. And I'm going to take my silver Bowdabra Bow Wire because we've got a lot of silver that we're gonna use on this.
Jeannie says gorgeous.
Thank you,
Kay says sharing.
Oh, thank you, Kay. Sharing, I appreciate all the likes, the love, and the shares are like the best way to show your love. I really appreciate it. So I'm gonna fold this in half and lay it down into my Bowdabra.
Kathleen says gorgeous, love it.
Thank you, Kathleen, I appreciate it. So now I have this really pretty blue netting, and all we did was just cut a piece, and I'm just gonna fold it in half and lay that down into my Bowdabra. And I am going to grab another one here, and I'm just gonna lay these, so it's really simple, and they're all different lengths, but it's gonna be a really pretty design when we're all finished. And I'm just basically going to the center and putting it in. And take one more piece here. And then I have this really pretty pick. You just lay this down in here and take pick here and lay that down going this way. Whoops. And then I have these really pretty pieces of just sort of a sparkly, glittery blue ribbon that will add just another depth to the color on the project. And this actually we're going to cheat because it's a clip-on. So now I'm just going to scrunch everything into my Bowdabra and pull this through, hold it tight, pull it out, and now I'm going to separate the ends. And this is what I love about the Bowdabra, because it holds everything and nobody struggles with their bow when they're finished because it's together when you pull it out. So, and I love this bow. I think it would be really, really pretty on a wreath.
Jeannie says love glitter.
Oh, Jeannie, I have a love-hate relationship with glitter. I love the way it looks. I hate the way it gets all over everything. So now I need to shape
Kay
this.
says gorgeous.
So we're going to shape everything here. And then this is such a pretty little clip-on. So I'm just going to clip this on over here. And I'm going to kind of shape everything. So wouldn't that, I mean, really, you take a wreath and you have this, and that's pretty much all you have to do. So when people say making a wreath, you take an evergreen wreath. You can even get one at the dollar store around holiday time. Is that not so super, super simple? So, easy peasy. We got it, Michael? Okay, perfect. So now I'm going to put that aside. And now Hanukkah's done. So we're going to go back to Christmas. Or really, this bow could work for any time. But I think it's really pretty for a package bow, or again, on a wreath or a door or around a really pretty vase.
Crystal says beautiful.
Thank you, Crystal. Oh, you guys, I have really cool news about Crystal. In January, the Jewish holidays, I'm going to be taking off for Rosh Hashanah. When did I say January? Oh my! See, I'm doing Christmas in July, so I'm already thinking January. I mean, in September for Rosh Hashanah, I won't be available to do a Facebook Live. But Crystal, who, oh my God, she's so creative, is actually going to take over my Facebook Live that day. So we'll talk more about it down the road, but it's really going to be cool. So I'm going to cut some of my Bowdabra Bow Wire, folding it in half. And for those of you that are watching for the first time...
Darlena says, hi, Sandy.
I'm sorry, who did?
Darlena.
Darlena, hi! Darlena is another one who shares a lot and comments a lot, which I really appreciate. So I've folded my Bowdabra Bow Wire in half and laid it down into the Bowdabra. Then I'm just taking this really pretty ribbon that I bought at the craft store last year. And I wish that I could count on them to have it again, but you never know, because so I've already dovetailed the ends, and I'm just gonna fold it in half, find the center, and just put that in there. And I just love how it kind of curls and shapes. Then I have, let me just clean up my mess here. Then I have this really pretty, sort of an elegant black and a white gold trimmed. So I'm just gonna twist it, and I'm gonna fold it and twist, and fold and twist. So this is just a basic, fold
Kay
and...
said, have fun, Sandy, sharing.
Oh, thank you, Kay. I appreciate the sharing a lot. And also, you guys share the app and let people know about the app so they can see all the great bows and projects they can make with Bowdabra. So I'm going to fold this back. And we do have the app available in Google Play and in the iTunes store. So again, we're twisting. And just in case you're not familiar with Bowdabra, we twist so that the wrong side of the loop is on the inside. Then I'm going to finish, because now I'm going to have the right side out with my final loop. And I'm going to take my Bowdabra wand and just scrunch everything down. And take my bow wire and pull it through my slip knot. Hold my bow tight. Pull it tight while it's still in the Bowdabra. Take it out.
Gail said that ribbon looks beautiful cut like that.
Thank you, Gail. And now I'm going to bring this around to the back and tie a knot. And tie another knot. And now you can, again, well, let's shape this out. So I've got loops here. And you know, when you have, this is wired ribbon, and with wired ribbon, it's so much easier to fluff because you can just put your fingers in the loops and kind of fluff them out. And I never finish totally fluffing till I've actually tied it onto something, because then I can actually see what it's going to look like on a flat surface. But isn't that great? And you could put that on a gift or on a wreath or as a tree ornament. I mean, there's so many uses.
Darlena said it's so pretty, and Crystal says she can't wait to take over.
Oh, I know, I'm so excited. It will be like weird for me to not be doing a Facebook Live, but we're gonna it's gonna be different because I'm gonna be in Colorado for August. And so all of our Facebook Lives are gonna be done from Colorado instead of from my home here in Henderson. So it'll be fun. Now I'm gonna take this and put this one aside. And we have a beautiful red bow that we're gonna make. So I'm going to take my Bowdabra Bow Wire And for those of you that may not be familiar with me or Bowdabra, I'm Sandy Sandler and I'm the creator of the Bowdabra. And you can buy the Bowdabra at Michael's, Joann's, every craft store actually carries Bowdabra. Or you can go and share the love and buy it from Bowdabra.com. And we also sell our Bowdabra Bow Wire and our Scrunchy Ribbon. So I'm going to fold my Bowdabra Bow Wire in half and lay this down into the Bowdabra. And now I have pre-cut these really pretty, this red and plaid. And I'm going to fold it in half so I have the middle.
Kay says, I love Bowdabra. Terry says, love my Bowdabra.
Thank you, Kay and Terry. So now I'm going to just do a little scrunch, put that in, and these are going to be my tails.
Darlena says Walmart carries the Bowdabra also.
Oh, thanks for reminding me, Darlena. And then I'm going to fold. So, you know, and people will ask me, how big of a bow can you make in Bowdabra? But actually, you're not limited by the width here. You're just limited by how much space you have. So you can make really big bows with Bowdabra. So I'm just gonna fold. So I'm gonna fold it back. I'm gonna twist and fold back. And it's really this simple. People will go, oh my gosh, you make it look so easy. But honestly, it's not me, it's the Bowdabra. So again, I have the wrong side of my ribbon on the inside. Then I fold back, and now I'm gonna just finish this here, take my wand and just kind of scrunch everything. I have a little extra ribbon that I don't need here, so I'm just gonna clip that. And then now I'm gonna take my really pretty plaid ribbon, and I'm gonna just, is there a right side and a wrong side? Yeah, this is the right side. So we're just gonna twist this. So come back over, and I'm just gonna make these loops a little bit smaller than my bigger loops. And I'm gonna fold this back and twist. Oh, you guys, I left my wand in. That wasn't very smart. So we would have had a wand in the bow. So I'm gonna just fold in, twist, fold it back, twist, bring it back, and twist, and fold it back. And twist, and I'm just gonna cut this wire a little bit just so nobody gets cut on the wire. And throw this here, and now just scrunch this in. So can you guys let me know how you heard, if you're new, how you heard about Bowdabra and how you heard about our Facebook Live? I would love to hear. So now I'm just gonna take my pick, lay my pick down into my Bowdabra, and I'm gonna take my wand and do one more scrunch for good measure. Then I'm gonna take my Bowdabra bow wire and bring it up under my pick here. See if I can show you what I'm doing here. And then now I have my slip knot, so I'm just gonna pull my two ends. Got a lot of stuff here. Here we go, we'll do it this way. Pull my two ends through my loop. Now I'm gonna hold my bow down, pull it really tight, and now pull my bow out. And you can see I'm not struggling at all because I'm not even touching the bow. Just separate the ends, bring it around to the back, tie a knot, and now I can fluff out my bow. So I'm gonna just bring my tails down. I'm gonna bring my pick up so that my pick kind of goes in the center there. And then I'm going to just take my loops and just form them. And again, this is a wired ribbon, so it's a little easier to shape, but you could do this exact same bow without a wire. And I'm just gonna pull this here and put my wire there, put this here, this, and you have a really pretty bow. And I would finish the ends down here with either a lighter nail polish or a fray check. So what do you guys think? Are you excited to do your Christmas and holiday decorating? I know I am. So let me know what you think with a like or love or any kind of expression. I really appreciate it. So I think we have time. We do. We have time for one more bow.
Crystal's so gorgeous.
Thank you, Crystal. So now I'm going to put this one aside and let's do this one here. And again, thank you guys for sticking with me through my whole Facebook Live and for sharing and for downloading our app. And again, our app is free, so you can get it at any store, any app store, and just download it.
Darlene, this is such a beautiful Christmas bow.
Thank you, Darlene. I can't wait. Oh, for you guys to join our Bowdabra fan gallery where you can share your Christmas and your holiday and your hair bows with everybody, because we all love to see all of your creations.
Gail and Kathleen say love it.
Thanks, you guys. So now I'm just going to take my ribbon, which we've pre-cut. I'm just going to fold this in half. And I've already folded my Bowdabra bow wire and laid it in my Bowdabra. So now I'm just going to scrunch this down in here. So I would love to know if anybody is new and watching for the first time, even if you're watching on the replay, because I love to know how people hear about Bowdabra. So again, I'm just folding in half, whoops, and scrunching this down. And as you can see, this is like so simple. Anybody can do this. So now I have my really pretty pieces of red, and I'm gonna just go to the centers of these. And I've already dovetailed them, but just in case you forgot, when we dovetail, we just fold our ribbon in half, and we're gonna cut from the corner into the fold. So you end up with these really pretty pointed tails. So now I'm just gonna lay this in here and keep doing, whoops, make sure I have the right side up. But what I love is just, I love the old-fashioned colors, but there are a lot of different trends going on for Christmas this year. So it's really fun to see what people come up with and what they like. I believe that lavenders and mauves are big this year. So fold this out. And we are gonna do, next week, we're gonna do weddings, winter wedding, where we're going to plan, if you have a wedding coming up, so please let anybody you know that's planning a wedding, we're gonna do wedding projects for wedding decor, thinking that, you know, you're planning something maybe at holiday time. So we're gonna fold back. And again, all we're doing is folding, twisting, and pushing. And I'm gonna do one more loop here. And I'm gonna take my Bowdabra wand and just scrunch that all down in here. Then I'm going to take this really pretty pick, and I'm just gonna lay this down into my Bowdabra. I'm gonna give it one more scrunch for good measure. Then I'm gonna take the ends, bring them up, bring this through my slip knot. Again, I wanna make sure that I hold my bow really tight, so I pull the bow really tight before I take it out of my Bowdabra. Then I'm gonna separate the ends and bring it around to the back and tie a knot, tie another knot, and then we're just gonna shape our bow. And again, because this is a wired ribbon, it's quite simple to shape. I just put my fingers in the loops and shape them, and then I'm gonna shape my tails, kind of bring those out and bring them in different directions. Do the same thing, and I think I have a tail. Actually, I like the way that tail goes there. And then have this tail come here. Bring all my tails around. And as you guys can see, it's Bowdabra magic, but it isn't magic. It's super, super simple. And what you can do, this would be a really pretty package bow, or again, a wreath, or any kind of a vase. Just a way to add color, Christmas holiday spirit. You can use any color, it doesn't necessarily. We're doing this as a Christmas in July show, but really you can use any ribbon, any pick, any color, and make exactly the same thing for any season. So I hope everybody enjoyed this show. And I will look forward to seeing you Monday. And again, next week we're gonna do wedding and we're gonna have a lot of fun. So have a great week. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next week.